Welcome everybody to another Blind Jedi Vlogs. Now, it's been quite some time since I even attempted to do a vlog on this channel, and a lot has been happening. Big shout out to Kenny. He's doing his training, he's doing his thing. The last time you heard and saw me, we did the podcast after coming back from Project Athena, the Keys to Recovery, where we went from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, all the way to Key West. Let me take that back. Key Largo in Key West, all the way to Key West. Something like that. Anyway, don't quote me on it. In fact, we had such an amazing time in such a transforming event. It transformed both of our lives. We really enjoyed not only the event, the training, but more importantly, the people that run it, the way that they motivated and inspired. Because you know what we do here. We aim to educate, advocate, motivate, and inspire. So they checked all the boxes. We had a blast. In fact, we're going back. The plan is, the plan is already set. We're already signed up. We're currently trying to raise money. We'll talk about that further on down the road. But today, I wanted just to talk to you and do a Blind Jedi vlog and just really focus on where I'm at, what's going on with me personally, and how it's going to affect me health-wise and what's going on in this channel in particular. We've been all over the place, but the goal never changes. It's to educate, advocate, motivate, and inspire. And we're still working with the kids. We just met with the kids this past weekend. Today being March 1st. Today is the official first day of March. That's why I'm doing this video. I originally wanted to do something in January. It never worked out the way that I wanted it to. But the bottom line is today starts a trial period. I'm going to be running a test. For many of you who know, not only am I legally blind, I also have Crohn's disease, something I've had for over 25 years. And people have asked me in the past, if you could get your eyesight back or have your Crohn's cured, which one would you choose? And I've said 10 out of 10 times, I'd rather have my Crohn's cured. It debilitates me. It makes me fatigued. It makes me bloated. I'm in pain. My joints hurt. I've been dealing with this for a long time. In fact, in the past several years now, my symptoms have increased. They've gotten worse. I have tried so many different things, medicines, treatments, diets. I've done everything from a gluten-free diet to a Mediterranean diet. I tried to do a keto diet. It wasn't for me. I just thought there was too much involved with it. But I've been doing a lot of research because, quite honestly, guys, I'm fed up. And I'm just looking for relief. I'm not looking for a cure. I'm looking for relief. I'm looking for my body to have an opportunity to feel normal so I can do these things without being in pain is my goal, right? I'm going to put a picture up right here, and it's going to be a picture of me. I don't know which one I'm going to choose exactly yet. I want to choose one that fits the bill, but right now you should be seeing a picture of me. For those of you who can't see, it's going to be a picture of me in an orange shirt, which means I'm in Florida. I'm doing the Project Athena event this past November, and I'm in good shape. Like, I trained hard for this one, okay? My cardio, from cardio to strength training, I did it all. And the funny thing is, if you could see in this picture, I'm extremely bloated. My stomach is protruding out. Yes, I had to eat a lot to do this event. I'm looking into, making some changes there for myself as well. But it's just a symbol of how my body reacts. So for those of you who can see, if you can tell that my stomach is protruding, I'm bloated. I'm extremely bloated. Every time I eat something, I just bloat, and I'm tired of it. So back to where I'm at right now. I stumbled across a carnivore diet challenge. Now, I've been doing this research since the beginning of February, and I had no idea when I started the research that this was something I was going to take part in. But if I've heard some interesting testimonies, and I just didn't listen to the testimonies of the videos that I watched. I read a lot of comments on these videos talking about other people saying this diet has changed my life. Some people claim that they went into remission on their Crohn's. Some people talk about other autoimmune disorders that they have. Crohn's is an autoimmune disorder. So it intrigued me enough to where I said, I have nothing else to lose at this point. I want to give myself the most optimist approach to this possible. A lot of it is, they say it's like a 90-day event, you know, and for all the videos that I watched and the testimonies that I listened to, I've decided I'm going to look at this from 3 different perspectives, right? A 30-day, a 60-day, and a 90-day. Now the goal is you got to stay strict to the diet. You can't waver, right? If you're going to go all in on something, you got to go all in on something. So that's where I'm at. I'm going all in on this carnivore diet. What is the carnivore diet? Well, it's where you only eat animal meat or animal-based products, right? Completely different than vegan. Let's just put it that way, okay? Red meat primarily, but you could eat fish, chicken, any type of poultry, a lot of fats, right? From, you know, butter, grass-fed butter, you know, real naturalized butter, salt, and water. That's all I drink is water, right? In my coffee, I love my coffee. I got to have my at least cup a day to 2 cups a day of coffee. It's what gets me going. But that's at its core. Now, you know, some people put eggs and they use cheese and I will be implementing some of that because I enjoy those foods. And if you're going to do any type of diet, I believe that you should enjoy it. But primarily, especially for the kickoff, which today being March 1st is my kickoff. I did start yesterday by technicality just to get my body prepared. It's going to be rough. Everything that I've read and everything that I've listened to and everything that I've tried to take in the past month, you know, there's a lot of different ways this can go when it comes to how my body's going to react. The biggest thing that they talk about is diarrhea. And I'm not trying to get, so I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to get into detail, but your body's going through change. It's dropping a lot of different toxins. If you're interested in this, follow along. I'm going to be doing a weigh-in. So here in a little bit, I'm going to give you my weight. I'll probably post some photos on Instagram and beyond, you know, on the Facebook page, kind of talking about this journey before and after. I'm going to be giving you guys updates of how I'm feeling. And no, guys, this is not going to cure your blindness. So unfortunately, but if you do have other things, another autoimmune disorder or whatever, and you're interested, just stay tuned. I'm going to give you an in-depth review on how my body personally reacts to the carnivore diet. And I got no meat in the game, no pun intended, right? I got no meat in the game. I mean, I'm not talking to anybody in the industry. I'm not talking to any doctors in the industry, any influencers in the industry. Will I in the future? Most definitely, positive or negatively. I want to approach this from a standpoint of, you know, the majority of the stuff that I found and listened to, it seems like they're already connected. I have yet to find a beginner, especially in this time frame. So this is what I'm bringing to the table. This is my approach. I want to try to heal my body. I want to feel good again. I want my training to pick up. I have plans to do more events, more different type of strenuous events on my body, you know, endurance training for endurance sports. So this is how I'm going to start. You know, I'm tired of the joint pain. My elbows hurt, my shoulders hurt, my knees kill me. It's starting to make the muscles in my bones ache. And I'm seeing if this is going to help. I got nothing else to lose at this point, except just to give in to the doctors and continuing to take these medicines and steroids that lower my immune system and just seem never to fully work for me. So I'm going all in. So stay tuned. I'll do a shopping haul later on today. So I'll go over what I've bought later and I'll do a weigh-in. So we're not done yet. I hope you all are doing well. Make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, so you can be updated every time I drop another vlog. Stay with me on this journey. It's going to be a fun one. The carnivore diet. I'm not going to say I'm excited because I'm just being optimistic. I am excited to try something new, but, you know, stay tuned. We'll see what's happening. All right. I just weighed in and, yep, I've gained some weight since December. I'm up to 216.4 pounds. 216.4. My ultimate goal would be around 175 to around 180 pounds. So definitely have some work to do. It's going to be a combination, obviously, of diet and exercise. So yeah, I just got cleaned up. I just weighed in. The numbers are what they are. So I'm going to head to the store, do a shopping haul, and I'll let you know what I get for this carnivore diet. All right, just got back from the grocery store, and I just want to go over just a few things that I've got to start this diet. Remember, today is March 1st, 2024, and when you see some of these items that I'm about to show you, you're going to be mind blown. You're going to freak out. It took me a long time to commit and decide to try this, and either I'm going to be one of their biggest advocates or one of their biggest skeptics, because like I said, I have a lot of medical issues, and this goes against the grain of 90% of what I've been told since I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease. Again, I just want to reiterate some of the symptoms that I've been dealing with. Skin blemishes, inflammation throughout my whole body, for the record, and I mean throughout my whole body, every joint, my back, my muscles. I feel the inflammation throughout my body, and that's not healthy. The other thing I'm dealing with is just the stomach pain in general, the intestinal pain. You know, they say that this first 30 days, I'll probably experience a lot of diarrhea. And once again, I'm not trying to get gross with anybody here. I'm just trying to be honest with you. I deal with that anyway as a Crohn's patient. I deal with that constantly. It depends on what I eat. So this is why I'm deciding, hey, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. I keep hearing all these amazing testimonies, and I'm just at my wit's end. But when you see what I'm going to be primarily eating, and literally, guys, all this diet is about, the carnivore diet's about. And there's several different versions like Lion and BBE. I'm not up with the lingo just yet, but as I learn and grow in this myself, I will definitely share some of this stuff with you. Right now, I'm just trying to get started on something that's going to change my life. I'm hoping, right? So just bear with me. But basically, all you're going to be eating is meat, butter, salt, and water. Drink water, nothing else. That is the basic bare minimum of the carnivore diet, is meat, salt, and water. Now, I'm going to mix a couple of different things into my diet to kind of see if it helps balance it out for me as I go along and try this. Now, again, I'm trying to commit to the 90-day challenge for myself, because I know it's going to take at least that to really see results. And it's each step. My first 30 days is pretty much going to get my body adjusted to the diet. The next 30 days, I want to start seeing some significant change. And then that 90 days, I want to be a whole different person. That's the idea. That's where I'm starting out at. So let's go ahead and go over this real quick. Pure butter. I'm not using country crock. I'm not using imperial butter that has a bunch of other stuff in this. This is pure butter, right? You're just talking sweet cream or heavy cream and salt. That's it. It's butter, plain butter. So I got me some butter. Interesting that I'm going to be eating butter. I've tried to stay away from it for so many years. Cheese. Cheese is something that I've always loved. I've always had cheese in my diet, a little bit here at a time, because in past, I found that cheese would constipate me. So I'll use that in somewhat moderation, depending on what it is that I'm eating. And the cheese is one of those items that is not on the basic carnivore diet itself, which is, you know, just the meat, salt, and water, but I'm going to add that into it, along with eggs. Eggs is another thing that I'm going to be adding into it that's not at the base of the carnivore diet, but, you know, still, nevertheless. Bacon is another one of those things that people like to pair with that and have that in the mornings. They'll have like 6 eggs, and then they'll throw in some like bacon, and this is supposed to be all good for you, right? I'm going to give this a whirl. At this point, I got nothing to lose. So I didn't buy bacon. 1, kind of forgot about it. And 2, the store that I was at, I want to make sure that I get the best bacon possible. I mean, again, you're trying to get quality on some of this stuff. Other than that, I'm going to try, this is a little bit more on the pricier side, so I just got one, is some grass-fed beef, 80-20. All the hamburger meat that I bought is 80-20. This is the only grass-fed one. Then I got a couple of your basic on-the-counter 80-20 ground beef. One of the cheapest meats that you could buy, especially on this diet. I just don't want to get tired of certain meats, so I'll sprinkle in some of the other stuff. One thing I didn't buy today because I'm going to get it somewhere else is a tri-tip. Anybody who knows me knows I love grilling tri-tip. So especially with spring on the horizon, being able to grill a lot of this stuff on the grill is going to be, oh, it's going to be righteous. Can't wait. And then I got some ribeye steak and a New York steak, something that I haven't cooked or made or took the time to eat myself. Because again, in the Crohn's world, in every doctor said, I've been told, right? No red meat. I've been told high fiber, but you can eat vegetables. Don't eat raw vegetables. Eat cooked vegetables. Why? Roughage is roughage, right? I started thinking about this as I'm doing this research. So all of these things that I've been told that, hey, you probably shouldn't do, it's been hurting me anyway. I don't know what the truth is. I know every body is different. And the testimonies that I've heard from people that have had other autoimmune diseases, other people that have Crohn's disease, people that are dealing with skin blemishes and inflammation in their body, they have these tremendous testimonies. Now, in fairness, I'll be fair to those. I'm not going to I will refuse to call anybody a liar. This is just going to be solely based off my experience, my body. Genetics play a big part in it. And I'm just to the point where nothing else has worked. So why not jump in and do this? Hopefully this will help my training, especially if I can get the inflammation in my body down. That will allow me to train harder, longer, be more prepared. I don't want to be bloated. Bloatness is the other thing. That runs in my family, by the way, but you put Crohn's on top of that, it's just intensified. So I want to remove the bloating of my body because it's part of the inflammation, but I'm tired of looking like an alien. I train and work out so hard, and then I got this gut that just doesn't seem to go away. It's always extended out and very scary, by the way. So I will definitely be keeping you guys posted each and every week on my progress. Am I staying on the diet? How's it making me feel? Good and the bad. Hopefully there's no bad. That was the idea. And again, I just want to power through this. This is going to be an interesting month of March. And then I look forward to it, coming to an end so I could ramp it up to the next level in April. So heading towards those spring and summer months, I want to be a new version of myself, feel like I did when I was 20, when I had energy out of this world. My energy was, I was very active, rock climbing, hiking, skydiving. I was doing it all and still going to work. I would hike all day, go to work all night. That was my energy level until I got Crohn's disease. So again, at my age, this is my 50th year. I'll be 50 in September. So this is also a Fit for 50 challenge. My goal is to be fit by 50. So, all right. I'm going to go ahead and actually make my lunch, and I'll come back and talk about it. Maybe I'll show it at this point. We'll see. And maybe it'll make the video. Maybe it won't. All right, guys. Just made my first meal. And yeah, I got 4 hamburger patties, 80-20. And 2 of them have cheese. 2 of them have eggs. And literally that's the meal. Now, it's going to be trial by error for a little while as far as me figuring out exactly what my body needs and what to eat. But basically, I can't go wrong, right? It's just beef and fat and salt. It's crazy, man. I know it sounds crazy. Follow, hit that like button, that subscribe button. It's going to be a fun ride. This is going to be an interesting experiment, to say the least. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap up day 1 of the Blind Jedi Vlog Carnivore Diet series. We'll see how this comes out. It's been a long time since I even thought of creating a video like this, so I'm excited to edit it. I'm sure I'm not going to like a lot of parts of it, but that's all right. I mean, this is, again, me getting back into the groove. A lot of changes happening in my life. I'm super excited. Before we get out of here, I'm going to put right here, right now, is going to be the photos, my first day photos. And I'm going to tell you something. It takes a lot of humility to put this up. When I was looking at the pictures, I wish maybe I didn't see as well as I do. For seeing so bad, I could see good enough to see my imperfections, but that's okay. That's what this journey is partially about. It's about everything. It's a lifestyle change. It's me attempting to gain some of my life back. It's been a very long time. We're talking 25 plus years of dealing with Crohn's disease primarily. It's been 25 years that I've tried my hardest to reshape my body and my mind and my soul. And a lot of you guys have seen those videos in the past of me talking about that. I've had some success and I had a lot of failure, and those failures are primarily due to my health. So ultimately, if I can get this Crohn's under control, my weight, my pain, the inflammation throughout my body, I can live with everything else. I really can. If I could just get up every morning with the same amount of energy I had when I was younger and just take on the day full force, do my workouts, go to work, come home, and just be happy, it was all worth it. So please, if you want to follow along on this journey, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Obviously, Kenny and I are still going to be doing all the independently blind stuff. We're aiming to educate, advocate, motivate, and inspire. And I'm just throwing this into the bucket. This is something new. It's called lifestyle, diet, health. You know, maybe you're a type 2 diabetic. This is supposed to help too. So as I go on this journey and figure out how it works, if it really works, the whole nine, I will make sure that I share it all with you guys, because I really, really, really want it to work for me. But if it works for me, I know it's going to work for you. So, all right, day 1 of 90. Let's do this.